Hello. Okay, I don't know what this light is like in here. It's about, is it 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, something like that at night. It's a bit nippy. Yes, what can I do for you? No, on there. Twice now you've done that. You've been out. Did you just want to say hello? Yeah, okay. It's Storm Brian now, apparently. Hold on, I've got to plug that in. I'm trying to do lots of different things at once here. Bloody hopeless. What? Did you? When did you do that? Where was I when you did that? Tell me again, bird. What was it? Anyway, hello. I'm feeling a bit better now. I think I've made 3 videos kind of about the impending move. I'm going to cough. Excuse me. I think I'm feeling a bit better about it now. I needed to make those videos just to get stuff out of me. You put stuff out there, don't it? It goes off to the ether. Bugger off over there, please. Thank you. You're a cheeky boy. If you want to cuddle, come and cuddle me, but don't put your face in my face. Alright? Yeah, so I needed to make those videos purely to empty my head, really, because that's what I do. So I'm feeling a bit better about it. You know, I did make a video saying that I should be doing cartwheels, jumping for joy and things like that. And I'm not. However, the last 2 days, what I have done, I've been through Ishi just slowly. I haven't done it all. Been through Ishi and through every single cupboard. I've got stuff out, either thrown stuff away or done whatever I've done with it. And then I've bagged stuff up. So it's literally a case of when I pull up to my bricks, is to get as close to the door as possible, hopefully. Lift a flap, grab a couple of bags, lift another flap, grab a couple of bags, and then we begin down the steps, walk, 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 blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a little bit of a pain because we're going to end up living in a bedroom, just a bedroom for the time being, because I want to get the lounge carpeted, and then the following day move everything from the bedroom into the lounge. So the lounge is going to be a mess apart from a nice new carpet, and then get the bedroom carpeted, and then we can start sorting things out. I found some furniture I like. I've decided to, for ease really, I'm going to get 3 pieces of bedroom furniture, a wardrobe, a cupboard thing and a bedside thing, ready assembled, all ready to go. I just got to put the handles on, I think. So that will really, really help. And also I've found 3 that I quite like, lounge pieces, and they're already assembled. Again, I think it's just putting the handles on and we're done. So I should be ordering them up, obviously the first day. I'm going to order a bed as well the first day, and I think a fridge on the first day as well, maybe a microwave. So, you know, we will be okay. I'm going to be bloody knackered, aren't I? That's what I'm going to be, absolutely knackered. Anyway, I'm going off tack really, because I wasn't going to say about this really in this video. I was going to say this in this video. We often get confused sometimes in our minds, and we end up thinking wrong things, and I've been thinking something that was wrong. And to my shame, you know, it's been proved to me that I was wrong in the way that I was thinking. It doesn't matter what it is, because it's actually a personal issue, but I will tell you. I've been struggling, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 months ago when I mentioned about dysthymia and stuff like that. I think from there I've been struggling a little bit with feeling a bit down most of the time. So what happens is sometimes when I sit here alone, of an evening, I have these thoughts come in that may or may not be right, and you end up playing scenarios within the mind and things like that, and then dealing with a few things that have come up just lately, that's brought these things back right to the very, very forefront of my mind. And I'll tell you what it is. And it is difficult for me to say this really, but certainly the last 6 months, I've been questioning whether my mum really loved me. Sounds pathetic, doesn't it? Of course she loved me, she was my mum. But maybe she didn't love me quite as much as other people in the family, maybe, you know. And I could go on and tell you a million reasons why really, but what I've been holding on to, this is where the thoughts are wrong, is the last few months. When she called me stupid and an idiot and you're ridiculous, and she moaned about me being an issue and lots of different things really, you know. She said one day, "What's that smell? You smell revolting." I said, "Well, thanks very much. I've just had a shower and got clean clothes on." She said, "Well, you stink." Anyway, I said, "It's patchouli." I said, "That's what it is." She said, "What's revolting? It makes me feel sick." I said, "Oh, okay, not to worry then. You know, I won't stay." And then for some unknown reason, she said about the Buddha. I mean, I've had issue like, you know, 3 years or 4 years. She said about the Buddha, she said, "I can't stand the Buddha." And I said, "Why not?" And she said, "That smirk on his bloody face." And what she was doing was just trying to get a bit of a rise out of me for some reason. And I've been holding on to those thoughts when I shouldn't have been. Now, my mum was saying all of those things because she was quite depressed. She was extremely worried about her health, and she was close to death. So she wasn't really rationalising her thoughts or anything else, and she was just kind of not even attacking. I think she was just talking, just nothing. But I've been holding on to those thoughts anyway. Amongst the sorting out that I've been doing over the last couple of days, I came across a little card. And the little card was a thank you card. And it just says thank you on the front. It's very nice. And inside, it's from my mum. Inside are some lovely, lovely words. Beautiful words. Heartfelt words. And right at the very end, she said nobody could wish for a better son than you. Bless her. And that was at a time when she was doing much, much better. So that's how she really felt. So why on earth I've been holding on to this stuff, I don't know really. Absolutely ridiculous. So I suppose what I'm saying in this video is, you know, if you have these thoughts about certain things and what have you, you know, just try and take a step back and think, why am I feeling like this? Is it factual? Is it correct? Could it be something else? Am I wrong? We're not always right in life, are we? And I get things wrong. Get things wrong on a daily basis, and I always put my hands up. I'm not bothered about that. Getting things wrong is a way of learning. No problem. But I've been wrong over my mum. I didn't like what she said in the last sort of few months. You know, but saying that, maybe she was right, you know, to a degree, at certain things, you know. Anyway, finding this card, it's kind of settled things really for me, I think, you know. So, I know one thing, my mum would be very, very pleased about me moving into bricks. Very, very pleased. She was quite conditioned really, my mum, so she would have not known any more than just sort of live in bricks all of her life really, you know. So it was a bit strange, I suppose, for her when one of her children decided that they don't want to do that. Although she was totally used to me being, you know, doing my own thing in life, shall we say, really. She got used to it very, very early, and give my mum her due, she just kind of accepted it. Yeah, she worried a bit, she nagged a little bit sometimes, and she said a few words about it sometimes, but on the whole, she was absolutely amazing. Could you imagine having a son like me? Could you imagine it? So, although, you know, we didn't see eye to eye on lots and lots of different things, I accepted my mum obviously 100% just being how she was, and she accepted me pretty much, you know. And it's a shame that I've allowed the last few months of sort of negativity and depression and fear and worry and all those things that my poor mum was going through. I've allowed that to kind of taint the memory of my mum in some way, slightly. But this thank you note has helped a lot. You know, I don't keep a lot of stuff. I'm not very sentimental in that. When my mum died, you know, everybody was saying, well, what are we going to have as something to remember mum by? And there was lots of things, you know, people wanted all sorts really, you know, and I didn't want anything, and I still don't. You know, there was nothing, no stuff. You know, I wanted probably memories, happy memories. Who knows? I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, so that card, you know, the thank you card, has led me to think back really, and to think of all the little things my mum did for me and stuff like that really, you know. She wouldn't have done those things if she didn't love me. She may have had a favourite, and, you know, I wasn't that person, but I don't think that matters either, you know. And again, that's a funny thing, isn't it, because it's something that we don't talk about. But do you know what? 90% of people watching this video, if they've got children, they will have a favourite child. They'll deny it, but they will. You know, and that's human nature. I think that's fine, you know. It's not that we reject the other children and we choose one, but also, you know, most people prefer either mum over dad or dad over mum. So they've got a favourite parent, you know. And it's no different than having a favourite song or a favourite band, favourite colour, favourite bloody flavour of ice cream or whatever malarkey I'm on about. So, you know, and all that is cool really. That's just how we are really, you know, so no great problems. But yeah, so that card, it's led me on to look at other things and think back and what have you. And my mum did so much for me. So I'm very, very grateful, and I do love you, Mum. Love you dearly. When I move into Bricks, I will show you. I've got 2 or 3 photographs. I never really show you because we just sit here having a chat, don't we, really? But I'll show you, you know, when I get a bit more sorted. I don't know how long it's going to take. I think, hopefully, I'm really hoping it's only a number of days that I can move in over 2 days, get the carpets done over 2 days, and get the furniture over 2 days, so 6 days, you know, and I'm hoping that 3 or 4 days of milling around a place a bit, 10 days and we're done and dusted. That's what I'm hoping, you know, fingers crossed. So obviously I'm not in there, or perhaps I am. Right now I'm in Ishi, obviously. Tonight is Saturday. Yes it is, it's Saturday. Tonight is Saturday, whatever the date is, 20th, 21st, 22nd. We've got Storm Brian, so that's when I'm now making this video now. Quite windy out there, but you know what, it's lovely and mild. I said it was quite cold at the beginning, that was only because we just come in. No heating on in here at the moment. I did have the heating on earlier, but it's 21 degrees, perfect for me. So, you know, obviously this video, as long as all goes to plan, but this video, when you see it, then I will be in Bricks. How many times have I said that over the years? Anyway, on a serious point, if you're worried that, well, not even worried, if you're feeling down, if you're depressed, if you're concerned about an ongoing thing in your head and it's just rattling around and rattling around, to try and take a step back and think it through, you know. I think, is it me? Ask yourself a million questions. Is it me? Have I done something wrong? Is there a different way of looking at this? What would somebody else, if they were sat in the room, what would they think about this particular situation? How might they deal with it? How might they handle it? You know, and it's worth just taking a back seat, letting things wash over you and seeing what's what. I was very lucky to come by this card. I mean, I would have at some stage. Yeah, oh, by the way, this card isn't like something I've just undone and just read now. Obviously, it's from like, you know, a year or so before my mum died. I just kept it probably because I like the words in it. Probably because I like words. But yeah, if you can just step back and ask yourself those questions. Are these thoughts right? Could it be something else? If I wasn't me, what would I think about it? If I was the other person saying these things to me, why would the other person be saying those things? What might they be going through? And try and think it on lots and lots and lots of different levels. And you find out that most things are not as bad as we think anyway, not really. Okay, I'm going to sort of slowly upload this video. I've got 3 videos to come, which I think will be Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. And then this one Wednesday. And really by Wednesday I should be in my bricks. Take care then. Thank you for listening. I do appreciate you being there. I know you're a little black camera, but I still appreciate you. Ta-ra. Be well.